Today we are representing the All India Union Bank Employees Association and All India Union Bank Officers Federation. Assembled here. We are our office bearers, and we represent nearly 90% of the workforce in Union Bank of India. We have come here to have a joint meeting to take stock of what is happening in Union Bank of India and how Union should take up certain matters to keep the bank working and performing, and also serving the needs of the public sector banking. Last 2.5 years we have been saying, 2 years we have been seeing that bank is growing, but bank is not growing beyond a particular level which it is capable of to put its competitors behind it. Unfortunately, bank is not able to do that because of so many reasons. One of the reasons what we have found out is that bank is adapting to policies of business making, business procurement, business models, and servicing the customers through policies which are not in good taste also. And they are adapting to policies without realizing the ground realities. They don't know what the customer need, what the employees need, and what the policy should be. So unilaterally they are deciding certain things and trying to run the bank. Actually, after merger, Union Bank should have been able to beat all its competitors, because we could harmonize so many things, the issues which are arising out of our merger and all. But in spite of that, bank could not proceed because of its own deficiencies. Now today the bank is engaging consultants, engaging professionalism in the name of bringing some innovations. But basically it is a public sector bank, and its initiative should be customer friendly and customer oriented, and employees friendly and employees oriented. And it is not happening today. That is why customers are also facing problems. Bank is not able to provide proper infrastructure, passbook printing machines, proper connectivity, and note counting machines, like that. So our employees are toiling around with the system and procedures, and they are not able to concentrate on the customers also. One of the main reasons for bank not being able to progress is want of recruitment. Now nearly 8,500 branches are there. Hardly we are finding people to work inside the branch. Every branch you go there will be 6 counters, 8 counters, but hardly 2 people are sitting there to serve the customers. So recruitment should take place. Bank is not recruiting people. Bank has been ill advised by the consultants who are saying that you have got sufficient number of staff, like that. But bank is also adapting to digitalization, which is not customer friendly. Customers are not able to use their digital mode of working. Their digital platform is yet to take off in the right direction to give the customers the required flip. It's not happening also. So on one hand, your digital initiative is not working. Second hand, employees are not there in the bank, officers are not in the bank, and then they are finding very difficult to serve the customers. Business can grow provided customers are to be served properly. Employees should be there to serve the customers. More than 8,500 branches, nearly 7,000 branches, there is no sub-staff at all. We call it as Sipahi. Class 4 employees are not at all there. All these class 4 employees, they are employing temporary and casual employees, and they are working in the bank for last 15 years, 10 years, 15 years, like that. They should have been regularized. They are not being regularized, and bank doesn't want to regularize them, and bank is asking them to do duties beyond their work also. So they are giving accessibility to them for system and all. That's why frauds are also happening. Bank is not able to cope up. Bank is wrongly under the impression that it has got sufficient number of officers, so they can do some new initiatives. So in the process of new initiatives, we are losing the existing customer also. We are not able to procure the new customer also, and that is the kind of situation which bank is working. That's why this meeting has met and found out that bank is adapting to unilateral policies unilateral service conditions, unilateral business processes and all. As a responsible organization, we have been giving them suggestions, we have been writing to them, we are making value additions also, but bank is not interested in taking it forward. So ultimately the bank is the sufferer. If Union Bank has been in existence for last 105 years, 106 years, it can exist for another 200 years also, provided if the bank is run properly with the proper understanding. So what we found out is that there is a egoistic kind of approach from the top management. Ignore everybody, don't listen to anyone. What we are deciding is the final. What we are deciding will suit the customer also, will suit the bank also. Like that they are pushing forward certain initiatives and all, and that will take the bank downwards rather than taking it forward in terms of growth and all. That is why today these two organizations have met and we have decided to launch agitation against the bank. We may go on agitation, we may hold demonstrations, we may involve customers also in our fight against the management, because after all bank has to be saved. It's a public sector bank which can take care of it. Today bank is not a small bank with nearly 21 lakh crores of business it is doing, and it has got a lot of stakeholders also. So we have decided to pursue certain 20-25 issues to the top management, and we have adopted a common resolution, and the resolution will be sent to the bank also. We will put the bank also on notice that if all these issues which are affecting the
resolutions today meeting,
that resolution, as I told you, resolution is stop unilateralism, involve all the stakeholders, involve employees and officers in policy making, in business making, so that they can give better customer service, recruit adequate people to give employment, stop all these apprenticeship. You are appointing apprentices for 500 people, 600 people. This is not going to help. Give permanent recruitment, permanently you employ staffs, so that they can serve the bank also, they can take care of themselves also. So all these points, the resolution has been adopted, and we will be sending it to the bank management also. We will be putting the bank management on notice very clearly. If all these issues are not resolved, we may go on agitation, including strike, and for which bank shall be responsible, because we have been constantly pursuing these matters for last 1 year, 1.5 years at regular intervals. On all the available forums we have been talking to the management, and it appears that today Government of India is also not interested in keeping this public sector bank as a public sector bank. They are also relying on the consultants' advice without knowing what is suitable to India and Indian public, that they should understand, and without realizing that when they are taking certain initiatives, bank will be the sufferer. And if bank is going to suffer, people's money will also be at the stake, because a huge amount is kept as deposits in the public sector bank, particularly Union Bank. So the depositors will also face their music if the bank is not going to run properly, because they have to get their return properly, they have to get their interest properly, and they have to get their issues also redressed. So it will not be possible if the bank is taken in the wrong direction. So this meeting today has given a clarion call that bank should realize what is good for the bank. Accordingly, it should correct its policies, it should correct its initiatives, it should also correct its future path of going, so that bank can be protected. And employees and officers, as I told you, 90%, more than 70,000 employees are under our banner, and if 70,000 employees are going to go on agitation or strike and all, that will disturb the bank in a big way. And we hope that bank management will realize the importance of today's meeting and will do necessary steps to not to avoid us from precipitating a crisis in the bank.
ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸ್ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಜನರಲ್ ಸೆಕ್ರೆಟರಿ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದರು. ನಾವು ಎರಡೂ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಸೇರಿದರೆ 90% ಆಫ್ ದ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂತ್ ಇದೆ ನಮ್ಮದು. ಸೊ ಅವರು ಬಯಲಾಟ್ರಲ್ ಟಾಕ್ಸ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ನಮ್ಮ ಮೊದಲನೇ ಡಿಮಾಂಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಮಾತುಕತೆ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಮಾತುಕತೆ ಬಂದು ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಗಳು ಅದೇ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ಗಳ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಸಾರ್ಟ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ನಾವು ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಮೇಜರ್ ಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್, ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಫೀಸರ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ನಮ್ಮದು ಅವ್ರು ಮಾತಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಏಕಪಕ್ಷೀಯವಾಗಿ ನಿರ್ಧಾರ ತಗೋತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ತುಂಬ ಲೆಟರ್ಗಳು ಬರೆದೇವೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಮಗೂ ಈ ಥರ ಏನು ಇದು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತಿಲ್ಲ, ಆದರೆ ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿಂದಲೇ ಬೆಳೆದವರು. ಸೊ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿಂದ ತೊಂದರೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತ ನಮಗೇನಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವಿವತ್ತು ಮುಂದಿನ ನಮ್ಮದು ರೂಪರೇಷೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತ ಮಾತಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಇವತ್ತು ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆವು. ಎರಡೂ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ದು ಟಾಪ್ ಲೀಡರ್ಸ್ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೇವೆ, ಅಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಕಂಟ್ರಿಯಿಂದ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ, ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆಯಿಂದ ನಾವು ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಈ ರೆಸಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ತೆಗೆದ್ರೆ ಶಂಕರ್ ಅವರು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದರು ರೆಸಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ. ಸೊ ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ರೆಸಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾವು ಇವತ್ತು ಲೆಟ್ರ್ ಬರೀತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ರೆಸಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ನಮ್ಮದು ಅವರಿಗೆ ನೋಟಿಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ನೋಟಿಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾವನೆಗೆ ಅವರು ಸ್ಪಂದಿಸಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಮಾತಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದರೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದು. ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿ ಚಳವಳಿಗೆ ರೆಡಿ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಆಫೀಸರು, ಅವಾರ್ಡ್ ಸ್ಟಾಫ್ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ತೊಂದರೆಯಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ಬೊಬ್ಬರು ಒಂದೊಂದು ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ತೊಂದರೆ ಅನುಭವಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿ ಚಳವಳಿಗೂ ನಾವು ರೆಡಿ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಈಗ
ಮೇನ್ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಏನು ಸರ್ ಇವತ್ತು ಡಿಮ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಏನಾದರೂ?
ಡಿಮಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಟೋಟಲಿ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸು ಆಫೀಸಸ್ ಟೋಟಲಿ ಇಗ್ನೋರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯಾವುದೇ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋ ಏಕಪಕ್ಷವಾಗಿ ತಗೋತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ. ಅದು ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲೂ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರು ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ಸು.
ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟಿಗೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ತಮ್ಮ ಡಿಮ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಏನಾದರೂ?
ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ಗಿಂತ ನಾವು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಬ್ಯಾಂಕು ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಪಬ್ಲಿಸಿಟರನ್ನು ಇಲ್ಲದಾಗ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇದು ಒಂದು ರೀತಿಯ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಐಡಿಯಾನು ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಇದು ಜನಗಳ ತೊಂದರೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಜನ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಮೇಯ್ನಾಗಿ ರಿಕ್ರೂಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಇಲ್ಲವೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. 2 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ರಿಕ್ರೂಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ರಿಕ್ರೂಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ಗೆ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಸಿಗಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ರಿಕ್ರೂಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ 2 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ಏನು ರಿಕ್ರೂಟ್ಮೆಂಟು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆಯೂ ತೊಂದರೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಬೇಕಾದಾಗ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು
ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಯಾವುದೇ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ
ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್ಗಾಗಿ ತಗೋತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್ಗಾಗೂ ತಗೋತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಈ ಥರ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಇವತ್ತು ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೇವೆ. ನಾವು ರೆಸಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ತಗೋತೇವೆ. ನಾವೀಗ ತಗೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಲೆಟರ್ ಕಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟಿಗೆ. ಅಲ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಫೈನಲಿ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದಾಗೆ ನಾವು ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು. अरे प्रॉपर नोटिस कोटे होता है।
ये जो आज हम लोग ऑल इंडिया यूनियन बैंक ऑफिसर फेडरेशन और AIBA दोनों जॉइंटली हम लोग बैठे हैं, चूँकि जो हमारा केंद्रीय मैनेजमेंट है वो एक तरफा डिसीजन ले रहा है, क्योंकि जो डिसीजन जिसके बेस पे वो ले रहा है उसको एक्चुअल फील्ड का कोई जानकारी नहीं। डिसीजन मैनेजमेंट ले रही है आउटसाइड एजेंसी के द्वारा, जिसको बैंकिंग का और इंडिया का जो डाइवर्सिफिकेशन है उसके बारे में उनको कोई आइडिया नहीं है, और वन साइडेड मैनेजमेंट डिसीजन ले करके और बैंक को पीछे लाने का प्रयास कर रही है। साथ ही साथ जो कर्मचारीगण हैं उनको भी काफ़ी परेशान किया जा रहा है। इसके लिए हम लोग जॉइंटली यहाँ पर बैठे हैं और मैनेजमेंट को हम लोग जॉइंटली मैसेज देंगे कल। अगर वो नहीं मानेगी तो आने वाले कल में हम लोग स्ट्राइक और एजिटेशन सारा प्रोग्राम हम लोग चॉकआउट करके देंगे और मैनेजमेंट को इस पे मानना पड़ेगा।
ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಹೈಯರ್ ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್, ಮಗಳ ಮದುವೆ, ಕನಸಿನ ಸ್ವಂತ ಮನೆ, ಇದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಹಣ ಹೊಂದಿಸ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಟೆನ್ಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? ಇರೋ ಚಿನ್ನನ ಅಡ ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಬಡ್ಡಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಡ್ಡಿ ಕಟ್ಟಬೇಕು. ಮಾರಿಬಿಡೋಣ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಧಕ್ಕರ್ಧ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರಂತ ಆತಂಕದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೀರಾ?
ಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಬಿಡಿ, ನೀವು ಅಡವಿಟ್ಟ ಚಿನ್ನವನ್ನ ಬಿಡಿಸಿ ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಹಳೆ ಚಿನ್ನವನ್ನ ಇಂದಿನ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ರೇಟಿಗೆ ಕೊಂಡುಕೊಂಡು ತಕ್ಷಣ ನಿಮಗೆ ಬಾಕಿ ಹಣ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ.
ಕೋಟ್ಯಾಂತರ ಜನರ ಆತ್ಮವಿಶ್ವಾಸ ಹಿಂದೂಸ್ತಾನ್ ಗೋಲ್ಡ್ ಕಂಪನಿ, ಇದು ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಕಂಪನಿ.